energy sources, environmentally conscious way of producing energy and moving away from America's dependence on oil. The oil industry is going to see a change in how we're using our energy sources based on Obama's policies.
Mm-hmm. That's true. It is, and it should really. There's a lot of wrongdoing there that needs to be changed, needs to be cleaned up. Obama's going to spend a lot of his administration, maybe even the next term after this, correcting the things that the Bush administration has done.
Is Bush getting a pass because his memoir is about to come out on how bad a president he really was? One of the worst in America.
Well, you know something? I've heard a talk radio guy. I can't remember or Michael. Well, it's not Michael Savage because I admit he has been critical of Bush right even up to today. But they are trying. Some people are trying to say Bush was the best president ever. So they are. No, I'm serious. So.
Now you're hurting me. You're hurting me.
Yeah. They're saying it. Oh, he's one of the best ever, or the best. I've heard a talk show or right wing talk show guy say Bush was the best ever. So they know the truth. Okay, but they really hate that Obama has done what he's done and has accomplished so much, and they know you can't really put the blame on anybody but Bush.
Right.
They know this. Okay, so what they try to do is use little reverse psychology, little tricknology, and have you think the opposite of Bush of what you should be thinking.
It's incredible. Chris, I am amazed at how the Fox News, the Glenn Becks, the Rush Limbaughs, and the rest of them from the right-wing media, even the so-called liberal media, has given this guy a pass. Mm-hmm. He was an absolute environmental, worldwide disaster as a president. He was god-awful. And you've left Obama with 2 wars that's straining the economy. In the last 3 months, the economy has improved and they fought him tooth and nail on everything he's done.
Yeah.
And it is Bush that laid the groundwork, who inherited a surplus, destroyed it by giving you and me $250 back from taxes we paid years ago.
Yeah. Killed
the surplus, destroyed the reputation of this nation around the earth with his preemptive war strikes, the Bush Doctrine, which is still in play.
That's right.
How is he given such a pass?
Because a lot of people really love this guy. And I think I've told you before, I may have said it on the show before, I was in Texas. I was in the dock a couple of years ago when Obama was the first announcing his campaign. It was a couple of summers ago. And just to give you how people in Texas, just in Texas, a lot of white conservatives, whatever, Bush is their guy. Right or wrong, he's our boy. Okay? And so imagine just the whole country doing. You got right-wing people around the whole country. They're like, we don't care what he does. This is our guy. It's beyond logic. It goes against logic, but that's the way a lot of people think. Okay, there's a lot of people felt the same way about Archie Bunker. I remember
He's a good guy
Archie
to hang
Bunker.
out with.
Yeah, and I'm trying to say Archie Bunker, when he would, if you remember, he was always expressing loyalty to Nixon, even after Watergate.
Right.
Okay, these things aren't broadcast by accident. All right, they're teaching them. Yeah, our guys are bad, but stay with them, stick with them, don't question them. All right, what they're doing is larger than you. Blah blah blah. No, nothing they're doing is larger than us. Not when it comes to human lives.
Right.
Okay, not when it comes to such a cost. The cost of living is being raised. Not when it comes to fighting wars and you're sending your kids and grandkids off to die.
To death.
Yeah, that's not larger than us.
And the billions of dollars.
You have to ask questions. You have to ask, is this war necessary? Is this war justified?
Right.
The last war the United States really had to get into was World War II.
Right.
After that, most of these wars were completely unnecessary.
Totally political.
Right. That's
political agendas.
That's it. Political agendas, and your troops were just pawns, chess pieces.
We're about out of time here on the network, but before we go, Chris is starting a Blog Talk radio show. Can you just give them information on when your show is going to be airing?
Yes, my show is going to be aired at 4 p.m. It's going to be called 3600 Seconds. It's going to be every Saturday at 4 p.m. So my first guest today is, matter of fact, somebody that Patrick introduced me to. His name is Walter Williams. He wrote the book, The Historical Origins of Christianity. He wrote a couple of books, but we're going to discuss this book today. And it's going to be a humdinger because I'm inviting people to call in. And if you can prove to Mr. Williams that there was ever a man who walked the earth named Jesus, he'll give you $5,000.
$5,000. Oh, boy.
So think about this. You got a chance to win some free money. All you got to do is call in, know your stuff, submit it to him in writing later on. You're $5,000 richer.
$5,000 richer. Hey, that's all for us here on the network. I'm Pat Freeman. This is Chris Stevenson. Have a good one. Everybody tune into Chris's new Blog Talk radio show, 4 p.m.
right.
every Saturday.